Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld. We are back today at the Hussar and Highmate colony. This is our generational colony with strictly Hussars and Highmates only. Despite what you might see here, no, that's not an Etakin. You're totally wrong about that, but no, it is an Etakin. Furry is our exception here. He was brought aboard to help us train the cats. No, not the cats, the Thrumbos. That's right. We've got about, I don't know, a dozen Thrumbos. Whoops, wrong tab. Not quite so many, actually. I did butcher some up recently. But, we've got more coming down the pipe. We've got quite a few pregnant female Thrumbos here. So everything's going to be fine on the Thrumbo front. In fact, it's actually helped us build up quite a stockpile of food. Heck, we got a lot of baby food, but there's a good reason for that. We got a lot of babies. There's a couple in the one in the growth vats. Quite a few pregnant females here. Sass. We've got a love square or love cube going on between four of our pawns, and Clarissa is pregnant. Lady V just had the baby. Hers, I think this is hers right here, I'm pretty sure. But, oh no, this is one of our purebred Hussars. Never mind. We've also been doing some artificial test tube babies and stuff, which has been helpful. But as you can see, the population is definitely growing. Oh man, another 2 deep infestation. Well, might as well start the episode off today with a little bit of action, huh? Let's bring everybody over here. And that's probably all we need. You know what? I'm going to bring them down here, probably. As far away as we can get them, because these insects come out hot and they rush right at our colonists. I just want to watch the door, make sure none of our non-violent pawns comes in to like clean up a mess or try and haul a dead insect in the middle of a fight. So looks like we're getting most of our folks over here. There's Furry, Lady V, welcome. We've been outfitting them. Oh, here we go. Okay. I was going to say we got a few personal shields here and there, some really good weapons. I'm rocking and rolling a lot here with my research. Research is coming along quite nicely. We'll take a look at that here in a second, but let's make sure Furry doesn't get killed. Oh, he's fine. Lady V's going out. She's meeting the challenge head on. Good job, everybody. All right, well, we got some rain coming indoors. Oh, so this place... Ah, shoot. I didn't even notice it until just then. Zooming in, I saw a little bit of rain falling inside the room here. This is going to eventually be my grow zone for most of my hydroponics and stuff, but obviously we're going to need a roof for that. So we got a lot going on, guys. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so now that the bugs are handled, we can take a look at our research tab here. So I've gone back and I've been doing a lot of the smaller things like chocolate and beer brewing. I even got packaged survival meals. There's obviously a few things I still need to get, but I did dive into advanced fabrication as well. So we've got the ability to make advanced components yet. We just don't have the steel, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see. I'm even getting low on regular components. That's not good, but we're finally starting to build up some steel. It's just there's such a high demand for it. I've got stuff everywhere that's kind of either forbidden or just in the midst of being built. That's, we're waiting on steel. And a big one is going to be our garden area. But anyway, we stay focused here on the research. What was that I was looking at that I kind of wanted to get to? RC mods, that's done. Dubs. Now I need to fill this out a lot more too. I want to get the water plant. I'm planning on doing like a shower, indoor heated showers and stuff for the pawns. I'm hoping it'll give us a nice little mood boost and stuff. But yes, this is what I wanted. So I think it's about time we focus on some charge rifle production. What's his name here, Buddy, our production specialist? He's pumping out the legendary stuff left and right. So if we can get that researched, and of course we're going to have to get the components, but then I think some legendary or at least masterwork charge rifles in the hands of some of our people with these level 20 shooting, yeah, it's going to be pretty devastating. Oh, well, this is interesting. We just got a easy little quest here. 3 honor, some hyperweave. I think we'll take the hyperweave, actually. But we just have to keep a squirrel blossom here for 15 days. Blood rot, that's the real challenge, is not keeping it alive necessarily from enemies, but blood rot, if we don't treat it often enough, it will probably perish from that. But Let's see here. It's it starts off at what 0.37%, so we just got to keep it, I think, below 100 for whatever amount of days. So we'll be okay. Accept the quest. The hyperweave is good. It might, as I recall, it might be required as a component in some of our synthetic organs. I can't remember which mod that was and if it's the right one, but it's always good to have a stockpile, some hyperweave around. No doubt about that. But old buddy here is just making some of the essentials, getting some flak helmets, some pants going. Don't need to worry about the prosthetic legs anymore. SMG, I might have to make one or two of those left, but yeah, other than that, he's just been shredding mechanoids because we keep getting clusters and making mortar shells. Trying to keep a good stockpile of these. How many do we got? 19? Yeah, that's not enough. Plus we're getting low on EMPs and only one smoke shell, so you can see so much of depends on the amount of steel that the colony can bring in. But one good thing is, as I remember, we got a couple of options. We got some traders coming in that we called the last time, 3 to be precise. And let's check the contracts real quick. Oh, look, so it did carry over from the last save. That's cool. Just scrolling through the contracts, there's nothing we can fulfill right off the bat. I have to look through those more specifically, see if we can craft anything, but this right here is ours. So I just kind of put this up as a test, hoping to get some steel. At the time, this was what we could afford. I've got a little bit more silver now, but this is a decent amount. 850 steel for a markup of 13% over like the normal sell price, which isn't that great. And I think that's why, I don't know, our contract hasn't been filled yet, but we're just experiment. That's more of an experiment. Now, speaking of experiments, let's check the stock market here. Oh, because I did buy 2. Oh my god, both my stocks are in a huge red zone. Yeah, ugh. I bought some real losers here, guys, but so far, I don't know. I guess I could sell them. I could, right? Wait, what? Oh, no, this is to buy them. Let's see if I did it this way. -7. Oh, that's actually, yeah, wow. I invested a lot in this. And obviously I've taken pretty small hit if this is just a straight 131 silver that I've lost. So I think it's probably worth it to leave it in here. No reason to pull this out now. We don't need it. Maybe if we get like some exotic goods traders show up or something and I really want to. Who's Blossom? Oh, Blossom is the squirrel. For a second I thought Blossom was like a wanderer. Speaking of wanderers, let's do a ritual. Maybe we'll get somebody to join us. That would be fun. Okay, here we go. The most beautiful ceremony. There's a lot of socializing going, a lot of chat bubbles. Slow it down if you want to read. To people talking about taming weasels and wearing boots. Talking about mortars with Buddy. That's interesting. Heck yeah, Buddy's nonviolent though, so he doesn't understand the concept of a mortar. But spaceships, oh, I'm in on that conversation. This is my favorite ritual though, just because they kind of bounce around. They jiggle. They're having a good little dance off. But, hey, no thrombos allowed here. Get out of here. Party Frenzy Killer. Let's go. Hey, check it out. We did get a Wanderer. It's been a while. I'm not surprised we haven't done a ritual in a while. +8 for 6 days. That's huge. And who is it? Who is it? Traits Delicate. Passion for Melee. Counterintuitive. But we got a lot of pawns like that, actually. Let's click for more info. Oh, is he a Hussar? Nah, baseliner. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. We got to reject you. Oh, everybody gets a mood penalty from that now, I think, because we denied joining. Oh, well, that kind of shaves some of the bonus off our ritual there, but well. Oh boy, our little baby Hussar has now grown up. Well, not quite, but he can get out of the pod. There you go, you're released. I'm sorry, look at those beautiful eyelashes and the wonderful mohawk, of course. There she goes, she's off. Pure-blooded Hussar, now Amy, known as AIM. Haha, I love it. All right, so let's see. We do have some weapons available for these beautiful children here. Let's see. SMG all day. Equip heavy. Let's go. Did I get those Gladius? No. Oh, poor guy. Old buddy. I don't know what he's working on right now. Mending. Oh, he's mending crap. You know what, dude? Oh, we're missing metal. I should have known. We are starting to get ahead of the steel game because I'm literally forcing my children over here to smelt. You can see Arthur. He's okay. He just started, but I've been forcing them as they kind of get rested up. I'll grab one of them and just tie them to the smelter here. But it's helping. It's helping immensely. Not to mention, we've got this prioritized. At least I did. Right now, yeah, all my miners are up here. I'm slowly getting some of this plasteel and uranium out of the hills. Kind of double, well, we need it. We will eventually, but I'm also hoping maybe it'll open up like another hidden steel vein. Although it's kind of a low hope considering how little hill is left here, but it's good. We got a lot too packed away. This one I was kind of thinking maybe there's something left here, but again, it's a little too close to the edge to spend all day. But I think there's just all the easy plasteel that's like out there and obvious, or not plasteel, just regular steel. It's pretty much gone. I've got all the low hanging fruit. Yep. Oh boy, here we go. We've got our bulk goods traders showing up. Look at that, 3 of them all in a row. Well, that's intentional. I called them all in a row too, hoping they would get here when the map was free of enemies, and thankfully they have. Randy has taken it easy on us, at least temporarily. Oh, what's this? Remain colonists. Oh, that's AIM. AIM's little notification for growing up. But let's see. So we got an Imperial trader and 2 bulk goods traders. One of them is tribal though, so I don't expect too much. Hopefully just a couple hundred steel, but yeah, as you can see, we're in business. And you know what I was thinking? I might actually go ahead and sell that silver or those stocks if I need the silver. But the good news is I do have just an absolute ton of clothing over here still, so I think we'll probably have enough collateral just here in clothing. Look at all the little kids parkas and shirts I've got. And several of these kids clothing things are actually like really, really good quality. Most of the kids are probably wearing them. But dude was pumping out masterwork Thrumbo fur and legendary ones. That's an excellent. There are some legendaries. There's one floating around right there. A legendary Thrumbo fur parka. How much is that worth? 1,420 silver alone just for that parka. Damn. Okay, well, this is our first bulk goods trader here, and it is a big one. Components, 300, 400 steel just about, some camels, and we're going to take on a bunch of their food, too. The insect meat is for kibble, but look at all the stuff I'm trading them. Literally, this is most of my stockpile in clothing and textiles, but let's go ahead and say yes, please. And I am getting most of their steel, or silver, too, with that trade. So that was good. Now, just a little tip to new players. Whenever I get or any kind of trader, even if it's just one, I always leave the little notification up. Because if you lose, like the person with the question mark, because these are admittedly hard to see. It's hard to see where that person you're supposed to be trading with is. If you keep the notification up, it will literally point directly to the exact person with the question mark. So it's very helpful to keep those in place. And of course, just here's another tip for anybody who might not be aware. If you ever accidentally click one of these off and you want to get it back, just go to the little book or information history tab and click messages. Boom, there it is. And you can look at it again. You can even jump to that location. There you go. So that's a good trade. Now let's grab, we'll use Clarissa again. Lady V. This is the tribal bulk goods trader. Let's see what they've got. Alright, well this one not such a great one. They didn't have any steel, unfortunately, or plasteel, so we're just taking a bunch of their food and ingredients, but I mean, that's still good, and I'm getting their silver off of them. Just traded them in some of our last textiles and plus some of the Thrumbo milk, which is very lucrative, but now comes the big one. We've got to use Shay here for this trade, obviously, but I'm going to let them get into the compound, so when we do trade them, they won't drop it out here in the river. Okay, well, here's the final trader. It's not a big one here. Actually, it is a big one because I'm getting rid of most of my silver, but we're just getting their steel, some EMP shells, so I don't have to waste time and resources to make them, plus just a few measly components. I'm really just disappointed by the few components they had, but it's whatever. At some point I really do need to start sending out some traders to the world map here, because we've got some good one. I picked this specific location because there was a good amount of settlements around here. We could be doing some pretty active trading. But again, I've mentioned before, it's just with the limited population we started with, especially regarding like the violent capable pawns, it was just too risky. But we are starting to get to that point now where I could probably send off like a caravan of 3 people, maybe 2 fighters and like Shay to go trade or something. Although Shay is very valuable, even though she's non-violent, she is our royal pawn, so she's got some really, really key defensive measures. But like I said, just a close trade caravan. It's not the end of the world. I always feel like I underutilize the world map. I know I do, in fact, but, it is what it is. Well, you know what? While we've got this excess steel here, I'm going to make it a point to put in a nutrient paste dispenser. I did kind of get this area ready, prepare it for this reason, but even though it looks like we've got a lot of food right now, I can't depend on it because we've got so many thrumbos, and we actually just had a round of births too, so we've got 3 new thrumbo calves with us. So these are the reason, literally, we've been having such a struggle keeping our colony fed. But I think we're finally starting to get that balance taken care of with our agri-hands, and I do need more of these. In fact, let's go ahead and use our steel to build a few more of these too. Slap them in right here. 4. I have experimented by twisting and turning these in different directions. 4 is the most I can get into this, the remainder of this room here, unfortunately. But I do have plans on moving that whole operation down to here, as I mentioned. But right now, this is just as much as I can even expand into with the limited resources. But that's good. You know what else I need to do? I need to get Buddy to really work on some components while we've got steel too. So he's making a helmet. He'll get to it here. Missing 300 steel. Bro, what are you talking about? 300 steel? How? Oh, okay. So here, sometimes this comes to bite me in the butt. You can see I always limit the range that not always, but for most workbenches, there's a few exceptions like the stone cutters I don't, but most of them I do limit the range here. And sometimes what happens if I move the bench or if I move a stockpile, it will take it outside the range and they won't work on the things like this here. So this is pretty critical that I noticed that. But what happened here was I actually moved the stockpile where the steel is kept. It was right up here in this area, but I plan on building here. So I moved it down to here. And you can see that was outside the range. So there we go. That's why he wasn't working on components. Oh, it's everybody's favorite, a growth moment. Here we go. Arthur is age 10. What do we got? 3 skills and a trait. Very nice. Ooh, bloodlust. Yes, Arthur is going to be our other melee guy. So that is freaking perfect. That's gorgeous. It's got the double passion in melee. Yeah, double passion in medical. No. Well, might as well go for another miner, and we got one more here. Crafting. Yeah, we'll do a backup crafter. Sure, there's no intellectual, so... Man, I mean, can you believe I'm still looking for a shooting specialist? I've been saving it for a Hussar, but that we could recruit as a guest, but I don't seem to get any recently. Anyway, it's not been that essential. But here we go, another great pawn. And, of course, he's got one more growth event. Yeah, at this point, he'll have one more. And he's going to be insanely good once he gets to his 18th birthday. Uh-oh, Mega Sloth Revenge. I just can't resist these Mega Sloths, guys. When I see them out here in the wild, I always have to hunt them. They are extremely dangerous, though. Come on, Lady V, you better book it. Shoot. Oh, that reminds me. I actually probably have enough steel left over. I've been doing a lot of different... projects, getting a lot of stuff worked on while I got this steel, and that's good. But let's see, what I need to do now is, like I said, work on some of these guns. So I did get the research. We now know how to craft. Oh, it's over here at this bench, isn't it? Yep, charge rifles. Okay, so obviously it's going to be Buddy that does it. Number 1, let's just reduce those ingredients just a little bit. I don't know. We'll start with 2, 4, 6. We'll start with 6. I think that's a good number. One person already has one. And of course, the kids will need to grow up and inherit some as well. But it's only for the best shooters. We'll still probably have a few people like Furry using an SMG or assault rifle till he gets to a 20 or whatever. But all right, so this is it. 2 advanced components, 50 plasteel. Actually, that's not bad. I do have plenty of plasteel. Obviously, Buddy's got to finish his components first, but it's 425 work left. It takes a while, but we're getting low on those, so we need them. Let's see. So we actually have enough for 5, don't we? Okay, we'll just make 5 then. Oh, man, look at this. Couldn't have just a peaceful episode, could we? No, no, no. Randy hits us with 78 Scythers. Yikes, this could be devastating, guys. So first things first, emergency protocols. Whoops. Let's paste that in there. There we go. So everybody is now, at least we'll go to the home zone. Yikes. So, what is the best thing to do here? We've got a few people in their 3rd trimester of pregnancy, too. So this is not great, necessarily. But let's get everybody lined up and ready to go. Okay, everybody is set to their places. Oh, I should probably grab the mechs. Make sure that they're all safe here, too, inside the room. All right, so they're all getting into place. Arslan's going to have his EMP grenades ready. He's got his little door frame. There we go. All right, get him throwing those. Not worried about the mortars, but you know what I think I am going to do? Oh, never mind. I never look at that. I always assume that the mechs will just attack. I think in the olden days, they used to, every mech hive attack was just like a straight up assault, but this is interesting. Okay, so it's a little premature to get everybody, put away like this, but what I am going to do is we're going to fire off a few shells here. Now this one's set for EMP, so I don't really need that, but we might as well grab a few people and give this a shot. Let's try it. Okay, here it is. The first volley. Gonna get them set up. Let's focus in on our boys here and see what we do. Come on. Little Scythers. They should be, not bad. Fairly easy to drop. Yeah, 9 killed. Only 69 more to go. Okay, there goes the next volley. Let's watch it. Here we go. It's coming in. Nice. Oh, 1 miss and a couple of really good hits there. Alright, well, we got a few more down. Not to worry, I'm going to let them continue to fire away. I've got the rest of the colony just dismissed so they can eat and go to bed and stuff, but what the hell was that? Oh, I forgot Arslan over here. Alright, you're dismissed too, buddy. Quit throwing your EMP grenades. Alright, but these guys are working. How many more shells? Only 11 explosive shells left. Yeah, okay, I got to get this thing up and running again. We need a bunch more. But, oh, here we go. Another volley coming out. Let's watch them. 2 big misses. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay, so we're looking at 54 Scythers. All right, well, that's probably good enough. What I'm going to do is while those Scythers are heading down, I'll just forbid this, make them disallow firing, and I'll let them just continue to prime these pumps while everybody else gets into position again. Oh my god, how dare these filthy mechs use our beautiful bridge to cross. Actually, it's okay, I don't mind, as long as they get here quicker, because my colonists have been waiting around for quite a while. But we've got everybody set up in place. I've got Shepard here, he's ready to pop his combat command. Might as well go ahead. See, this is actually where those charge rifles would really shine against these mechs like this, but I think we're going to be okay. We've still got some pretty good weapons. But, oh man, against an invasion like this, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get Shay right in the, well, maybe not too close. But she needs to be able to release these animals at a moment's notice, because these Scythers are coming in hot, baby. Alright, of course, don't forget, hopefully the key, or the hope is that they key in on our turrets first. Alright, there they are. Yep, they're going right for the turrets. Hopefully. Most of them will. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Working perfectly. Going right for that turret. Yep. Now I've separated them with some barricades here just in case we get explosions. I was kind of hoping that would mitigate some of the destructive force, but man, oh man, it's working out well. I am a little nervous, though. I'm starting to see... Oh, yep, see, I need to reposition some of these. All right, Shay, need you over here. Get ready with these thrombos. Oh, God, here they come. Release them. Look at that. Whoa. What the hell are you doing throwing grenades, bro? What is that about? Oh, there they go. The thrombos are going to take a little bit of crossfire here, I imagine, but... yeah, there's still quite a few. Look at these idiots. Hey, that's not what you do with the shooting target. Oh my god. Okay, well, we probably won't lose any thrombos. They're pretty resistant, as you can see, but they're starting to back off. Let's call them back. Get back, guys. Get back. Oh, we lost a little kiddo. Death in 3 hours. He's got the flu, too. What a way to go, huh? All right, well, they're starting to stagger in. So I think we're going to be okay. We'll just finish this off. Okay, well, the last couple of stragglers are coming in, but we're just going to go out and meet them. We lost our thrombo. That's okay. Not a big deal. But, yep, that's actually quite nice because we got a lot of steel out of that whole thing. Not to mention, there's a few up here. I don't know. It's pretty far. I probably won't bother with getting those, but... nonetheless, we came out okay there. I almost thought about using the psychic animal pulsar to just have some of the wildlife swarm them before they got here, but turns out we didn't need it, did we? There we go. So we got some steel and a little bit of cleanup to do, but I think mostly everybody came out unscathed except for a few thrombos. Poor baby calf thrombo number 3. But we'll get over the loss. One day he'll be replaced with somebody else. But that's going to do it, I think, for today's episode, guys. It's a good note to end on. So I hope you'll tune in for more excitement and adventure in tomorrow's episode. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. And, of course, big shout out to the Patreon supporters. Thank you, guys. And I will see you all on the next episode.